Hello everybody, it's Sherry with Blessed Baubles, and thanks so much for coming back. The last video that I did, I unboxed some gemstone jewelry. I just posted that video. You'll probably have seen it already a couple of days ago. And I didn't have enough time to finish opening the lots that were in that box. So the last video was a gemstone mystery lot, and I had a couple of sterling silver lots that were also in that box. I haven't opened yet, so here they are. I'm continuing my recording, all successively. So I just finished recording that other video. I hope you know what I'm talking about because it sounds confusing, but it's not. So it's still the same day for me, and I'm opening this right now with all of you, okay? Before I do, let me remind you of my email address. If you see something you love, just send me an email at CapeCodEbayGirl@gmail.com. and send me emails anytime throughout the video so that you will have your email in front of someone else's and you won't miss out on something that you love. When you do, send me the video name, timestamp of when your pieces show, and you get that by pressing your pause button, and a brief description and the price given, okay? Thank you very much. This information is so important and I really appreciate that. And also, I'd like to invite you to subscribe to my channel. I'd love it if you would subscribe. I really appreciate every single one of you. It is free to subscribe. So if you see this button under my video, that means you have not subscribed. Go ahead and click it if you'd like to. Give the channel a try and let me know what you think, okay? So thanks, and don't forget to click the bell so you'll be notified every time I put out another new video. Okay, so in the same Shop Goodwill lot, this is the one that we just opened on the other video. This is how I put everything when I'm done, and I label it which video it is. So this is a good thing to show you because when you send me an email, I will go to the bag that says Mystery Gemstone Video, and I'll go right in here and I can find your pieces. So that's why I need the name of the video. And then the timestamps help me to know exactly your piece, that we're not making any kind of mistakes. So that's what we just opened previously. For me, just a couple minutes ago, but for you, it might be a couple days later. So we have Miss Prissy still heated up over here. And I got a couple of sterling lots with this. Let's see what is in here. It's been a while. Oh, I remember this. This is so beautiful. This looked to me like that combination of turquoise and malachite. Oh my goodness, look at this necklace. They said it's sterling silver, and I do believe them, but as you all know, I always test everything. Look at the beads on here, and look at that stone. I just thought that was so beautiful. There's a little bit of a wonkiness in this chain right here, but it might just need some cleaning and some relaxing, you know? So this is the necklace. Wow, that's so gorgeous. Such nice thick sterling. I see the mark on the bottom right there. And I just love these beads. And the matching earrings. Oh, they're beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I love the shape and the fact that they're matching. I'll make sure that these are sterling too, but they sure look it. So we've got that set. The colors are so fantastic. Okay, so my son just needed me for a second, so I had to pause the video, but it did give me a chance to take a picture of this and to Google it, and I immediately found out what it was. So it's called, I'll get my piece of paper. Oh, you guys know how bad I am about reading from notes. I can yak for hours, but when I have to read a note, it's different. Okay, it's called Alid. It's spelled like this. It's the Alid Israel stone. It's called King Solomon's stone. It sounds like that. To me, it sounds like Alid when you go on there and listen to the pronunciation. It is a copper mineral, malachite, turquoise, and chrysocolla. No wonder I love this thing. It's no longer mined, and I found 2 necklaces exactly like this, same beads, same chain, same pendant, 2 on Etsy. One of them is listed for $175, and the other one for $262, just the necklace. I found others on eBay that are from the Holy Land souvenir. They do not have all these extra beads, and they're on a thinner chain. So the comps for just the necklace without these beads was $239. I don't see this necklace anywhere else except those 3 places. However, we have the matching earrings. So I think a great price for all this is $189. That's way less than what they're listing for without all these extra beads. So my price for the set is going to be $189. It's so beautiful. I hope I don't kick myself for selling it. There's your lobster clasp. I love the strength in the end of that chain. It is a snake chain. Again, you've got those extra beads, wonderful bail, all sterling. The necklace measures 17 inches long, okay? And then you've got the earrings. Now, I tested everything, and everything is sterling for sure. The earrings, however, are silver over brass, the earring wires. So maybe someone changed these out for lever backs, because I can't understand why these wouldn't be sterling as well. But as you all know, I do have sterling silver wires that I could replace these with. And in this case, I wouldn't charge you anything extra. So if you need sterling all the way around, I can change the wires. If you love the lever backs, I think they're great. So I know that's a giveaway price for this set, but I did get a good deal on it, and I just think someone's gonna love it. So yes, this is the Alid stone, King Solomon stone, not mined anymore, and it's beautiful. So that was really fun. I loved finding out about that piece. Now, let's see what is next in this pile. Oh, I did see this, and as you guys know, I love my bracelet. It's not as thick as this one I'm showing you, but I do love it. It's got the little heart toggle, and it's really easy to clip charms too. So I thought I would pick up another one. Again, this one's much thicker than the one that I wear, and I probably would have stolen it if it wasn't too small for me, but it's a little bit tight on me. But nonetheless, a gorgeous sterling heart pendant on a beautiful Rolo bracelet. Nice and heavy and thick. And I'm sure it's marked because this is, again, from an X-ray machine, Shop Goodwill, but you know that I will test it. If I sell something sterling, I will guarantee that it is for sure. I'm just going to go ahead and test this with all of you, but let me size it first. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. So yeah, this is a 6.5. I think my wrist is like 6 inches, so I like my bracelets bigger, but if you like them snug up, or if your wrist is even smaller, this is a nice little 6.25 inch. Nice big heart there. And so easy to put on. I just put mine on by, I put the heart part towards me, and I come through this way and just pull that through, and it's really easy. So I hope that's a help. Now, let's see, I'm going to turn this around. So here is where I was testing the earrings on this set. And as you can see on this side, that is brass. So that was this top piece right here, but the rest of it was all sterling. So let's make sure this piece is too. We've got the toggle clasp, We'll do a little bit on the heart. Just to make sure, and a little bit on the bracelet chain itself. I want to do enough, but I don't want to hurt anything. So there's our 3 samples. And I am going to continue using, where are you? Here it is, my silver solution. I love using the 18 karat and it turns the silver blue, but today it's just not working right. So I'm going to put a drop over there and put some here. So this should turn red if it is much more red than this color. If it's sterling, it'll turn nice and red. And I can see on the stone that it's already red. So we'll just swipe that up a little and there we go. So a really nice sterling silver bracelet. Yeah, even that one that I swabbed up. And I'm going to give you a weight on it. Now it's not perfectly shiny, but I'll send you a sterling silver cloth and you can shine it up, or if you don't want it too shiny, then you don't have to do that either. I will tell you what, mine stay shiny all the time because I wear them. So if you didn't know this about sterling silver, as long as you're wearing it, it doesn't tarnish. So, oops, why isn't that zeroed out? Okay, here we go. We want it on grams. Okay, so this one is 15.8 grams. So it's a nice size bracelet. And I am going to, whoopsie, I fell down. Take a minute and go see what these go for so I can come right back with the price, okay? Okay, so some good news. I also saw that this is a Han, H-A-N, and that is really nice jewelry. So we have that mark on that side, and on the other side is right there. Sorry about that, 925 Italy, okay? So there's your mark, and these are at this weight like this. Let me see where my notes again. These go for about $80 easily with that much sterling and that thick of a bracelet. So again, mine is this thickness, and I do enjoy it, but it's that much thicker. And the heart is bigger. So just a nice piece. They go for around 80, but my price is going to be just 55. So if you love that bracelet, just let me know, and the price is $55 for that one. Okay, what's next now? Oh, this gorgeous pair of earrings. I remember seeing these. So I love anything concho style. Oh, they're nice. They seem to even have the sterling silver backs, which is awesome. And it looks like lapis lazuli in them, but let's see, they're marked sterling right there at the bottom. So these could be Navajo. Oh, look at the giant letters. Letter A, M at the top. So I guess that's the maker's stamp. There's one on that one too. And look at the beautiful lapis in the middle. And it is all set in there, nicely bezel set. Beautiful quality pair of earrings. Oh, they are gorgeous. I love these. Okay, they are measuring about 1.25 inches. About 1.25 inches. They are nice and lightweight, but I think they're very nicely made. So I'd say Navajo sterling silver lapis earrings, and I'll go take a look, see what they go for. Okay, so pretty consistently for earrings of this quality with the beautiful lapis, they are around $45. The price doesn't really move that much. And I am going to say just $39 on these. They're great. You have your sterling backs, and they're in great condition. So if you love those, let me know, 39, and let me know the timestamp. And if those don't go, I won't be too heartbroken at all. And you know what I'm thinking? This stuff all goes nicely together, actually. You know, if you wanted to change out the earrings, you could, and you could wear the bracelet. Ooh la la, nice. Okay, put that back there. What do we have next? Okay, so this is cute. This is a nice cording, self-adjustable, definitely sterling silver tennis racket. Oh, it's a little tennis ball too. That's really cute. Let me look for a mark. And there we go, right there, 925. I will test it after the video. If there's any issues, I'll let you know, but I am pretty sure that's gonna be sterling, and so is that. Again, any issues, I will certainly not sell it as sterling. But for now, I am gonna say, let's see. Of course, very adjustable, probably very comfortable and lightweight. Just a really cute statement. So you make it smaller like that. Oh yeah, this is gonna be very, very adjustable. Okay, so sterling tennis racket and, oops, there we go. And tennis ball bracelet. I'll say 18 on that one. Okay, this is a necklace. Looks like it's gold vermeil. I see a lot of gold color in the back. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. So I never know to call it a cougar, a leopard, or a panther. But look at all the stones in there. It even has one in the mouth. Yes, it does. Look at that. It has one down in the mouth. Look at the beautiful eyes. And all the stones all around. Oh, I see. So it's kind of like a gold underneath. And then all the prongs, which are everywhere, are sterling. And that beautiful stone there. And those beautiful eyes. That is so pretty. So the chain looks to be sterling. Could use a little polish, but that's okay. We're just unboxing right now. It says 925. Let me take a look. FZN. So Frank Zipper Nancy. FZN. I heard someone talking about that brand. They said that it sells a lot in department stores and also on like one of those shopping networks. So here he is. I'm gonna test the stones and see if we get anything out of that. I'll test this bigger stone first. And that's going above glass to a CZ. I don't know if I want to beep for you guys. If this machine beeps, let me try the eye. Okay. All right, I'll pause and come back and tell you what I find out, okay? Okay, so I think we have cubic zirconias. The eyes, these baguettes down here are testing higher than glass in cubic zirconia, but the black stones are testing as tourmaline. So you might have black tourmaline in there. It is absolutely gorgeous. Let's look at the back again. So we have FZN is the maker. Your chain slides through here. It's a beautiful piece. And I also took a look at what these sell for. This is measuring 18 inches. Let me put it on the buster while I talk about the comps that I found. So let's see. This one is going for about $65 with the chain and the pendant and all of that. I did not see a lot of them. In fact, I think I only saw one, and I think that $65 they have listed is a great price. I mean, you can't go out and get a chain for that these days. But I am still going to go even lower, and I'm going to price the whole thing at $45. So if you're loving this rope style chain and beautiful pendant for $45, just let me know, and I will get that right off to you. Okay, that's it for that package. We have one more. And again, if you want to see me open the box, you can go back to my mystery gemstone video. These lots were in with that. Oh, I think I remember what this is. Oh, look at this. Look at this. So this looked like a set. It looked a little different from each other, but it didn't matter to me. Look at these earrings. Oh my gosh, turquoise, maybe coral. I'll have to look really closely. Oh my heavens, aren't they gorgeous? Here's the other one. Oh my. So what I saw was a little bit of a different color. Oh, my breath is just taken away. Look at this. I saw a little bit of a different color between the turquoises, but I mean, I don't care. I think it's beautiful. I see sterling in between. Look at the colors of this turquoise. So the colors should be different. They change color with age, and they're from, you know, different stones. So that is natural for them to be different from each other. This is so beautiful. Now let's have a look at the clasp. It says 925 on the spring ring clasp, and right here has that beautiful sunrise with that word sterling. So that's cool. Now let's stay right here and see if we can tell if these are coral color glass or actual coral. I'm seeing some darker spots in them, so they could very well be. Let me find some places first and show you. Oh yeah, so I guess someone could do that with glass, but I don't know why you would. That looks like little bits of coral to me. See that one there and that one there. But let me know what you think. I mean, again, people could do things with glass, but let me have a look at the little drill hole that it's on. See if I can tell anything. It doesn't look like the texture of glass to me when I look at the edge. I do think it's red coral. Oh my. Okay, this is just gorgeous. Oh my heavens. Look at the colors. Oh. Okay, let's look at this. I'm feeling the same way with these beads. There's some darkening in them, which would be consistent with coral. And the turquoise is lovely. This one's a little bit brighter. And look at the beads. They even have texture on the beads. Oh, it's gorgeous. Okay, let's see if the ear wires are also sterling. A little bit magnetic, but if you need, I can change that. And the top of this is different. It doesn't have that sunrise on it. Sorry about that. Almost looks like letters, but I don't know. I'll just show you and you can let me know what you think. But the whole set is absolutely stunning. So again, I'm going to go off somewhere, you won't know I'm gone, and I'm gonna do a little research just so I can give you a price right now if I can. Okay, so I was able to test this necklace on here. I mean, we knew it said sterling, but I wanted to make sure. So all of this is sterling. There's no way I can get in there and test those little silver bead balls, and I wouldn't want to. They are textured as I showed you before, almost like a little tiny bench bead, but I'm not that good at all of this to be able to call it that. However, I did find some necklaces like this. They seem to be called Navajo across the board, and some of them were called, let's see what my note is. Some of them were called Santo Domingo. I don't know. They are Native American. I do think these are not sterling. Don't know about the little balls down there. So again, I think someone matched them together, but that's okay with me. I don't mind if you don't mind. So we have sterling on this one, not on this one. If that bothers you, I can put sterling wires on the earrings, okay? Now, the other part is that these may have been little danglies that would dangle at the end of a necklace, and they would take them off and then wear them on their ears. And those were called joclas, J-O-C-L-A. Maybe, I mean, I'm just having listened to people and done research, could be. It's so beautiful. I cannot possibly know a price because the ones that I saw were in the hundreds and hundreds of dollars. So I don't want to just say something and not give real value to what this beautiful thing is. So let me know what you think, okay? You're welcome to send me an offer, but do take a screenshot. Let's see if I can get it where you can take a screenshot and do some research if you want to, and let me know what you think. Let's see what's the best way to do this, because I want to get the clasp in the picture. That's always important. No, that's not working. Okay, I'm going to just do this and hold it real still so you can screenshot. And then I'm going to hold it like this so you can screenshot that part, and then like this. Okay, and then I will put the earrings up here so you can take a picture of these. And come on, Buster. And you can see what those go for, because they are going for a lot of money. So let me know what you think on those. It is stunning. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. It is 24 inches long. And I'm going to keep it together as a set. So that's that one. It's a small lot, but it's nice, very nice. And in my last video, I promised that I would catch and release this big bracelet, and I forgot to. So let's do it on this one. Did you hear that? That was the end of this bracelet hitting my table. That's how chunky baby this is. So, oh, I hate to let it go, but I don't wear it as much as I want to. 925 and some kind of a signature there. It's so beautiful, and I will tell you, it is very comfortable. You've seen me wear it on a lot of my videos, and quite honestly, I do need the income. So I am going to give you my comps on this as usual. And I've got a Byzantine bracelet, and I'll give you the weight on it. It is a size 7 1/4 on the mandrel, and I'll show you that. It is 92.9 grams. It's 10 millimeters if you want to compare to others. 10 millimeters this way, and 92.9 grams. Beautiful hook closure. I showed you the signature. It is just gorgeous. Now, when you're sizing a bracelet for yourself, there'll be two sizes. There'll be one this way on the measuring tape, and some of us use that type of measure and others use the cone. This measures 8 3/4 on the measuring tape, and like I said, 7 1/4 on the cone. The reason for the difference is because when you lay that flat on the table, that's one thing, but when you put this on your arm, all of this is going to take up room, and that's why there's a difference in the size. So as you can see, it's right on the 7 1/4. So that's this piece. For comps on this, I wrote it down in a different place. Okay, so we have Byzantine 92.9 grams, 10 millimeters, 7 1/4. That's my bracelet. The comps for just 34 grams, the bracelet's 255. And again, we have 92, and that was 34 grams. We have a 114 gram bracelet for 285, but it has a funny clasp on it, so I don't know if I want to use that one. We have one that's 62.8 grams. That one is 340, and again, we have 92 grams. This one's 62 at 340. And then last, we have a 7 millimeter. They don't give a weight, but they give the millimeters. And remember, we have 10 millimeter. The comp is a 7 millimeter for 247. Has the same hook and everything. So for the 7 millimeter of this exact bracelet, it's 247. And we have 3 millimeters wider. So I am going to go with just 285 on this bracelet. I think that's a great price. It's only a little bit more than the 7 millimeter, and this is a 10 millimeter. And as you can see, that size difference really makes a difference when you're wearing it. It's just a beautiful bracelet. It's pretty easy to put on. Just put the hook right in there, and it's not going to work for me right now on camera, right? But you just kind of go this way, put the hook in there. And if you need one of those holder thingies, you just use those, you know, those bracelet buddy things. And that's it. It is quite a statement, and it's so beautiful. It's all tested, of course. There it is again. All tested. It's just a beautiful statement, a fantastic bracelet. So let me know, the first one to email with 285 on that piece. I am ready to catch and release. So I'm going to make my thumbnail and be back in just a minute. Okay, everyone, that's it for me on this one. However, stay tuned because I do want to talk about a couple of things. So if you're interested in listening, I do want to show you some things. I have the option, let me rephrase this. For people that have paid on time and have shown me that they'll follow through with something, I offered them the ability to build a box with me. So here's how it works. If you buy a piece of jewelry, let's say you got a piece, let's say you got a bracelet for $30, you will get an invoice that will show you your partial payment can be $30, the shipping, let's say around $5.50, depending. Your payment would only be $30. You would pay for the jewelry only. You don't yet pay for the shipping. This leaves the invoice editable, so I can go back in. So let's say the next night or a couple nights later, you decide you want to buy a necklace from me as well. I go to that same invoice. Now, because it's still $5.50 due on shipping, it's an editable invoice. I can go in, click Edit Invoice. I can add the necklace for $20. Your partial payment, again, will be the $20 for the necklace, but you will not have to pay the shipping yet. So you can see how this works. If you pay that partial payment that I set for you, You can build a box and you can save on shipping. And as your box increases, I can increase the shipping a little bit if needed be. So you can, I have some people do this for months at a time. I just go back into the same invoice, I add another little window, and for those that have been with me for a while, you will know that my invoices show the video that the jewelry was ordered from, the piece that it is, the price that it was. Everything's all itemized out in my invoices. I do take a lot of time to do that, just so you'll always know what you got. And as long as you pay the partial payment within 24 hours or 48 hours, that piece of jewelry is yours. So if there's any other YouTube sellers watching me right now, I'm not sure if you know about this. If you don't, it's awesome. You can always get paid for your piece of jewelry right away because the person will be paying that partial payment that you set. You set the partial payment on the invoice. They aren't yet paying their shipping, but they're always paying for the jewelry. So I can add as many pieces for as long as I want to the same invoice. And let's say you bought a bracelet, $30, you went and you paid the $30, you didn't yet pay the shipping, and you didn't see anything that you liked for the next week or however long you want it to be. You just go back to that same invoice, you pay your $5.50 shipping or whatever the shipping is. It closes that invoice out. Let me know you want me to ship, and I'll ship you your items, okay? I hope that explains it because I've been wanting to share that for quite a while. The other thing I want to share is that I may do a new series. I'm not sure if I'm going to do consignment. I do have a lot of people asking if I will consign. And I have thought about it a lot, so I will keep you posted. I thought it would be fun to do a show called, you know that show from old days called This Is Your Life? I thought I would do a show called This Is Your Jewelry, where maybe some of you could send in your jewelry. I would not look at it until I'm on camera, and I could do a show, This Is Your Jewelry. Now, of course, it would be for people that don't know what they have, but they do know it's nice jewelry. Maybe they have a lot of vintage jewelry or even sterling jewelry, a few gold pieces that you need tested and you need looked at, and the stones and all of that. I want to say I'm not a professional appraiser in any stretch, but I have learned a lot, and I think I can at least show you what you have and then send the box back to you. I think a lot of people that have inherited jewelry don't know what they have. They might need this kind of a service. I don't know. And if nothing else, it'll be awfully fun to do. So what do you think of a series called This Is Your Jewelry? And if you're interested in doing something like that, send me an email and we'll get talking about what you think you might have. Maybe I can see a couple of pictures and we'll do it that way. Maybe I'll start that way and go from there and see if it can turn into consigning. There's a lot about that I want to be very careful with and just be so good to you on. So I hope that's exciting to you. And I think a lot of subscribers and people in general are curious to know what they have. So that's my 2 announcements that I keep forgetting to make. Last but not least, here's my email one last time, CapeCodEbayGirl@gmail.com. Leave me what you think in the comment section about the questions I've asked. And if you have something you really need to talk about, send me the email as well, okay? And for those that don't know, I also have a Facebook group, and it's called Blessed Baubles. So go on over and you can join that. And please read the 2 posts that are under the tab called Featured. And it will show you how to post a question about jewelry, okay? So all of that information, I hope it's okay. And last but not least, I hope you'll subscribe. I'd love to have you. This is your way of thanking me for all the work I do. Just give it a click and YouTube will push my video up a little bit more because someone liked, subscribed, or left a comment, okay? Thank you very, very, very much for all of that. You know what I'm going to say next. We'll see you next time at the Baubles. Bye.